The Vanuatu Citizenship program was started in 2017, and it is a citizenship by investment program that essentially requires applicants to make a donation to the DSP, which is the Development Support Program of the Vanuatu government. This program has been set up to have a buffer of funds available to the Vanuatu government during times of natural disasters or other times of economic hardship. And the idea behind it was to get high net worth individuals to invest into this program so that Vanuatu could improve some aspects of their economy. The program has been in existence, like I said, since 2017. It is defined under the CAP 112 of the Vanuatu Constitution, which is the law that allows people to invest and get citizenship in Vanuatu. The program by itself is quite simple and straightforward. It is perhaps the fastest second citizenship program in the world today, where applicants can potentially get citizenship in 2 to 3 months, depending upon the availability of all their documents being in place and of course them being able to make the investment. So it's a very simple program. The documentation requirements are much more easier to comply with in comparison to the Caribbean programs, and overall it just provides a straight and quick route to getting citizenship. There are 2 stages of payment that need to be done in order to get the Vanuatu citizenship. The first stage is the due diligence payments, which, whether it is a single applicant or a huge family, it always remains at $5,500 US. For the second stage, which is the government fees, including the government donation, citizenship fees, and several other fees that are combined together. For a single applicant, this would be $130,000. And then it goes on upwards to about $180,000 for a family of 4, and additional for bigger families. So who can you include in your application for Vanuatu citizenship? The program allows the main applicant to add a spouse. Children under the age of 26 are allowed to apply, and in certain cases, children between the ages of 26 and 30 are also allowed to apply. The main applicant and the spouse can also add their parents as part of the citizenship application, and also grandparents in certain cases. It's also important to note that any third party can also sponsor an applicant for the citizenship program in Vanuatu. They need not be related to them in any way, and this kind of sponsorship does not require the payment of additional fees. Some more information about Vanuatu. Vanuatu is an island nation in the South Pacific next to Australia. It is about 4 hours by flight from Brisbane. It is an archipelago nation that was recently independent, and the country uses English and French as their main languages. There is a parliamentary democracy, and it has a population of about 350,000 individuals. The country is party to many international treaties. It is also a part of the United Nations and also the Commonwealth. Vancis Capital was launched as a company back in 2017 in Port Vila, which is the capital of Vanuatu, with the express intention of promoting the Vanuatu Citizenship Program to global audiences. The program itself had started the same year, in 2017, and we have been one of the biggest providers for the Vanuatu Citizenship Program, both for B2B clients and B2C clients since then. We continue to do all of our operations for the Vanuatu Citizenship Program through our offices in Port Vila. We are very connected with the FIU unit and the government in Vanuatu at all times. And one of the biggest advantages that we've been able to provide over the years because of our local connections is that we can provide clients with a lot of after services, like being able to apply for various government documents, post their citizenship application, also open companies, set up bank accounts, and do a lot more services for them. Vancis Capital has been a government authorized agent for the Vanuatu Citizenship Program since 2017, and we continue to do so. Our last license was issued for a period of 8 years, and this was issued about 2 years ago. Well, we need to look at this from 2 perspectives. What does the country get out of it? So for anybody that's investing in the DSP program, I think they're investing in the future of a new country that is still finding its way through the global scene. Also a country that is constantly affected by severe natural disasters and other kinds of activities, which for them, this kind of a program gives them a huge buffer in terms of being able to give their citizens services during such difficult times. So there is that aspect of investing in the country. But from a client's perspective, what do they get? Well, Vanuatu has many advantages. Firstly, it is a tax-free nation. It is a country that has zero taxes on personal income tax. It has very low corporate income tax. It has zero taxes on wealth, inheritance, gift taxes, and it's a very great jurisdiction to be able to set up new business entities that earn global income so that the clients can actually keep all their wealth for themselves or within their companies. It's also a fairly easy jurisdiction to set up and run businesses because it is catered towards offshore business and in many cases offshore banking as well. So even banking through Vanuatu is quite simple. One other important thing, especially in today's day and age, is the fact that Vanuatu is a country that legally recognizes cryptocurrencies, and it is possible to set up crypto entities in Vanuatu as well, which has been very important for a lot of our clients in the recent years. It absolutely is. We've not seen any changes in the number of applications being submitted in Vanuatu. In fact, if anything, the number of applications over the last years have increased compared to what it was before these visa-free agreements were removed. I think the main reason for that is that there is a sense amongst a lot of investors and people that are wanting to get citizenship in that Vanuatu is being a fiercely independent country and they're not going down to external pressures and external requirements that involve in their own countries running and the way they conduct business. This kind of an independent thought has been really attractive to a lot of clients, especially clients that are looking to have a solid plan B, where they really want to distance themselves from their home countries that are often, perhaps at the other end of the spectrum when it comes to these kinds of political ideas. The other reason as well is because even as time has gone by, Vanuatu provides a much easier, faster, quicker pathway to citizenship. When we see Caribbean programs that now take 1.5 years, sometimes for clients, these kinds of timelines just don't work. There are requirements that they have that need urgent fixes or urgent second options, and for them, the only viable option is Vanuatu. Also keep in mind that because Vanuatu now no longer has visa-free access to the European Union and the Schengen zone, visa rejections in those countries are not consequential to citizenship applications, which is not what can be said about Caribbean programs. And we do see a lot of clients that have those kinds of issues and constant rejections that they get in various programs, and for them Vanuatu is perhaps the only option that's available. So interest continues to remain, interest is actually increasing over time, and we hope that it will continue to remain the same way.